Hey, welcome back to Meet the Masons. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for joining us again. I know this is a different setting. Usually you guys don't see me laying down like this, but I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on the Intimacy 2019 challenge. It ended May 31st. It started on May 5th. And you guys know my whole spiel. We did an intimacy challenge, so the goal was to develop more closeness in the areas of our intimacy with God, intimacy with ourselves, with our spouses or best friends, our children, and or our dreams. So it was really fun to go through the challenge, and now that it's over, I just want to give you guys like a backstory on like how it came about, the ins and outs, the survey results and things like that, because I think it's just important to share these things and to see how other people received it. So this was my first time ever doing anything like this. So we did a challenge last month, or actually 2 months now, in April, no eating out challenge, and it was mainly like I kind of talked on Instagram, and we just challenged people not to go out to different restaurants and to meal prep or go to the grocery store for food. So that was fun, but I didn't really track it. And even though like my background is social work, I have always been into numbers. I don't know if a lot of people know this about me, but I love numbers. I love keeping track of things, and I felt like I didn't do a good job of doing that. So I was like, okay, let me try something new. So I always wanted to get into like email listing and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, let me just try it out. And 60 people signed up, which to me is amazing. And if you know anything about me, I celebrate everything like it's a big deal. Like, I do not despise small beginnings. Everything great started somewhere, and it typically started small. So I'm never like fazed by that. And to me, 60 is a big deal, okay? So 60 people signed up. We had emails going out every day. You guys don't know this. Maybe you know, most of you guys don't know. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. every single day to write those emails, and I thought that I was gonna have it all written out beforehand, but I didn't. I don't know what happened to my season or what was happening during that time. Well, I had some job changes, so it was just unexpected changes. But I said I was going to do the intimacy challenge, so I was like, if it means I have to sacrifice my sleep in order to get it done, I'm down for it, because I just love my people and I'm excited for this. I felt like it was something that God wanted me to do, so I went for it. Did the emails every single day, sent them out via email. Then we had a Facebook group, which some people joined, some people didn't. A number of people let me know that they're not on Facebook like that, so they didn't join the group. And I know Facebook groups aren't for everyone. Then eventually they can be overwhelming, you know, if you are not, like, that's not your focus. There are some groups on Facebook, like, I'm there like for every comment, like I'm just there for it. And then there's some where I'm just like, can we turn these notifications off? So I get it, like everyone doesn't love Facebook, everyone doesn't love Instagram, everyone doesn't love YouTube, but those are the different platforms I use to really go through the challenge. And I think a lot of people did really good. I would say probably 30% of the people really followed through. There were some people who started and then they stopped, or some people who may have just been nosy and they just wanted to see what it was all about. But there were some people who were really, really involved in the challenge. I just want to shout them out. One of them was Jerica Jackson. I'm giving out government names, but I think you guys have it written out in other places, but she was very involved. Allison Braxton, Megan Allen, who else do we have on here? Jamara Sheffield, like Esther Sharon Font. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but you know what I'm talking about. Courtney. There were a number of people who were really, really involved, and it just, I don't know, it's just really cool to see people like dive all the way in, because that's the kind of person I am. If I join the challenge, like, it's a done deal, like I'm doing it to the end. So I just really appreciate you ladies for really taking it serious and allowing it to change your life. So that blessed me a lot. And for the people who I didn't get to, I'm sorry. I just can't think of everything right now. Nonetheless, I want to go through like the ins and outs of the challenge. Most of the people heard about the challenge through Instagram, which if you are following me on YouTube, you probably don't follow me on Instagram. So if you don't, my Instagram is at Kiara J Mason. So that was cool to know. Most people joined to increase their level of intimacy in those areas, and the other part of the people just wanted to support me, the Mason. So thank you guys who just joined just to support us. I think that's awesome. Most people, their favorite week was intimacy with God, and then second, intimacy with yourself. And I think partly I like to interpret results because, oh, that's what I was telling you guys. I love numbers. I should have went into financing when I look back, but there's no mistakes, right, in life. So, but in social work, we learn about research, analyzing results and stuff like that. So I know that partly that's because most people kind of stopped after week 2. Some people felt like, oh, I don't have a spouse, I don't have a best friend, so they didn't really engage in that week. Or I don't have kids, and you might have dreams, but you never even allowed yourself to get all the way to week 4. So that was that. People rated the challenge as a whole as a 9.1. So that was really cool. I didn't get anything lower than an 8. So that was nice. Most people say they got busy and fell behind in the week. So that was why they didn't finish the challenge. And people had mixed reviews about the Facebook group. Most people saying it was whatever. So if you have suggestions on how to spice it up, the Facebook group, I know, like, I have visions and like ideas of what we can do in the Facebook group, because I want it to be more than just us participating in a challenge. I really want it to be a support group of people who are supporting one another in their dreams, because I feel like we all have something to offer, and if you don't mind sharing it, it's always a blessing to give. So that's cool. Most people said their favorite part of the challenge was the email content and their actual growth in intimacy. So that was awesome. Let's see. Most people said that their intimacy did increase. It was 50-50. 50% said yes significantly. The other percentage said yes a little. So that was cool. And then just some other things. I wanted to get into what most people wanted for the next challenge, because I already had an idea of the next challenge, but you guys just confirmed it. So it was really cool to see that. So the top suggestion for the next challenge was a consistency challenge. So I think one of the gifts that Jared and I have is being consistent, and consistency got us results on YouTube. It got us results in really a lot of different areas in life. And for Jared, he has a gift. I don't want to say a gift. Partly it's a gift, but honestly it's just something that you cultivate and you stick to, and we'll talk about that later. But a gift in being consistent in relationships. He's really good at that. That's one of the ways he won me over as a wife. So that is something we're definitely going to be doing. But if you guys want to know when the next challenge is going to be, there won't be one in June. So July will probably be the next one. And it won't be a 30-day challenge. Probably not. Even though you guys were kind of okay with the 30 days. But I got very, very, very mixed opinions on how long future challenges should be. Most people said 30 days, and I was shocked because it just seemed like most people just fell off because it was so long, and I gave a lot of content. That's just who I am. Like, I just have so much in me, and I'm a natural teacher, so if I don't drive the point, I'm not gonna stop. So I want to make sure you guys get it, and that's a good thing and can be a bad thing. The next one was actually, it was a tie between 10 days and 7 to 10 days. So I think probably the next challenge will be around 7 to 10 days. So that was that. And I just want to share like a couple of the testimonial comments, and then I'll share with you guys like what was a big deal for me. So one person said, before the challenge, I had been lacking in the areas of intimacy with my husband and God. Now I'm proud to say that things have changed tremendously. I am not finished growing, but it's good to know that I'm back on the right track to fulfilling my purpose, both spiritually and naturally. So that was awesome to hear. One person said, I'm telling you, that first week was so rich and right on time for me. God was speaking to me about and revealing to me so many things that just became so encouraging for the duration of the challenge. I've been dreaming more vividly. God speaks to me through dreams and have been able to discern things better in the spirit. I thank you so much, Kiara, for following the call of God of being consistent. Consistency again. It's inspirational, and it was just exactly what I needed at this time. Much love to you and your family. So that was awesome. So here's another one that I loved. My favorite was intimacy with God. I took it really serious because out of all the weeks, that was what I was the weakest in. I now get up every morning and spend an hour with God. I'm able to hear from him more and gain more insight on his plans for my life. So that, I think that one, it was so many that really touched me, but like, that's where my heart is. Like, that is what I wanted to hear, and to see people cultivating their relationship with God and their relationship with their spouses and children and all these different things, because you tap into who you really are called to be and what you're supposed to do. And I can attest that having a relationship with God is what changed my life. It's what changed my core. It's what caused me to stop being destructive in so many different areas. It caused me to be bold and not a little punk and being so timid about my dreams, and it caused me to believe again. And so to hear that someone just started like getting back to spending more time with God every single day for an hour, that's amazing. That blessed me, even if it was just one. Like I said, I know God's heart. He will leave the 99 for the one. So I rejoice, even if it was just one person that answered this survey and one person that said their life was changed. If I did it all for that one person, my mission is accomplished. But I am thankful that a number of people were impacted by it. So I would say, like, what I learned from the challenge on my end, the administrative side, was that there's so much in me. And it's so easy to sleep on your dreams when you aren't pursuing them. You know, and I wasn't necessarily in a place where I wasn't pursuing my dreams, but I think this was a big assignment to where God showed me a lot about my capacity and what I wanted to do. And he kind of launched me into the things I had been saying I wanted to do, or the ideas that he already gave me. But this kind of really propelled me towards that. Another thing too, just seeing different behaviors, people who are really committed and people who are not. And there's a difference when you put 100% in and when you don't. And I could tell that with, first of all, I could tell that with like responses and things like that. And I know people get busy. Like, I'm not judging anybody, but I can tell the difference when people put 100% in versus when it's like, oh, okay, I'll get to it when I can. Oh, I did this challenge today, you know. And it just makes me think about like when we put our all into our relationship with God, you know. It makes a difference. Like, you get more the more you throw yourself in. And I'm not about to sit up here and cry this whole time, but it's just so true. The more you put in and you throw yourself in, man, God rewards you abundantly. So I'm speaking to those who have been mediocre in life, haven't been given their all in marriage or with their children or whatever. Like, you get what you give, point blank, period. And some of you like, oh, okay, well, this is good enough. But good enough is starting not to be enough for you anymore. And you're thinking, oh, well, it's them or other people need to change. But it's like, no. How much are you putting in? Probably not much. So you're probably not going to get much back. So those are a few of my tidbits. But I'm so excited. A lot of you said that you were interested in coaching and mentoring with me, which is something that I've done in the past, not online or anything like that, but with like teenagers. So that's fun, and I'm excited to get back to that. So I don't know if you guys, I'm creating my system and everything and getting everything in place, and you guys will know. There will be an application process. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not for everybody. One, because I don't play. Like, if you make excuses and you're okay with that, I'm not the mentor for you. Like, don't even bother. If you are like not sure or on the fence, I need you to be all in, because that's how you're going to get the most results. And what you're not going to do is say that you did mentoring and coaching with me and you didn't give your 100% and now I'm not effective because you didn't put your work in. That's what you won't do. So that's the kind of coach I am. That's the kind of mentor I am. I have high expectations because to whom much is given, much is required. Much is expected of me. And if you're connected to me, I believe that much is expected of you as well. And I believe that you have a lot in you. So that's the kind of coach I am. It will be a paid program. It won't be free. You guys may or may not know this, but I am a full-time entrepreneur. So listen, bills got to get paid just like your bills got to get paid. This is my business and I'm doing a lot of different things, but I'm excited because God has graced me in such an amazing way. We have some more like exciting news coming soon, so I'm excited to release that to you guys soon, and just keep pressing. If you was a part of the challenge, if you were a part of the challenge, I pray that you stay consistent in cultivating that, and that your life is never ever the same again, for the better. Like, it never goes back to what it was, but that you continue to put in the effort to make your family better, your life better, your relationship with God better, and you'll see the fruit of it. Sometimes instantly, sometimes it may take time, and that's okay, but you have to be willing to be in it for the long haul, because it is what it is. You know, a lot of us developed these habits and thought patterns over the course of our entire life. For some of you, that's 20 something years, 30 something years, 40 something years, and it doesn't just change in 2 seconds. It can, miracles still happen. But then you have the other people factor, like if you're married to somebody else and sometimes they're not ready to change. So if you are committed completely, it doesn't matter what they're saying or what they're doing, because your heart and your mind is changing, it's aligned. This video is already 17 minutes, so I apologize. But not really, because if you guys really wanted to hear about it, you sticked along. So I love you guys. That's my update. I will keep you all posted about the coaching and the mentoring program. It will include Jared and I. However, if you want like individual with me alone, we're going to be doing that. It'll probably be group style, but there will be opportunities for one-on-one if you're willing to invest in that. So yeah, guys, love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.